Hello, everybody. Welcome to my new Sunday markets breakdown. So we start at the monthly chart, and what we can see, we have here on the DXY, the two bullish candles. The last one is a very big bullish candle, not the close yet. That's only at the end of the month. So we are bullish, very bullish price action. Then we went to the weekly chart, and on the weekly chart, I can see we had here a minus 6080 fib completion. So if I take my Fibonacci from the low here till the high, minus 6080 fib completion got touched. So this can be a sign that the bears can kick in. Okay, but we are still that bullish candle close. We can look for bullish momentum again. So if we go on the daily, you can see on the daily chart, we are making this bullish M. We have that first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, possible fifth leg for more upside momentum. So we are now at this higher low here. So, and we are closing below that higher low. So this can be a potential false break of the daily. So I put it my horizontal black line at this wick. And we have here at this daily low. So from this bullish M, we have here maybe a nice deceleration. So we have that first candle, second candle, third candle, and then when the market opens, we have that fourth candle for more upside momentum. We have also that 4-hour fib completion from the high here to the low, minus 6080 fib completion aligning with the diesel here. Very nice. We have still some space till this horizontal back line. So yeah, I expect the DXY to have some more bullish momentum like this. On the daily, I can take my Fibonacci from the low here to the high, daily minus 27 like this for around 109.600 like this. This will be my daily TP. So we can expect the price to come to that point with a risk reward of 4.1 of our diesel entry. So like this, enough space between that, like that. So I expect one candle here, then we have the diesel, then we can have some more upside momentum. And the first partial you can take at the previous structure like this. So yeah, that's what I expect from the DXY, that there can kick in some bullish momentum. We have also that 4-hour shoulder 1 here, this head, this resistance in the head, then the shoulder 2 for more upside momentum. So that's what I can see on the DXY right now. So the pairs that I have in mind this week, the first one is USDCHF. So if I go on the monthly chart, you can see we get here already some deceleration, and we had this also to here, and then we get some bearish momentum, and this can happen to also here. So we need to be aware of that this can happen. We are also at that clear supply and demand zone, as you can see. If I drew this horizontal black line like that, you can see we have here some clear sellers, resistance, 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 support, resistance, support, support, resistance, resistance. So a big supply and demand zone, that's something that we need to take in mind. So yeah, I will delete that again. Then I went to the weekly chart. What the weekly chart is telling me, okay, we have here that weekly bearish candle close. That's nice. We have here a potential natural W, same lows, same highs, like this. We have that bearish W for more downside momentum than natural W. So that's nice to see that we rejected that highs here from that zone like this, weekly highs. We respected that. We made immediately a bearish candle close. So that's very nice that the weekly is giving some signs that the sellers are there. So if I go then to the daily, then I can see we can make here a nice shoulder 1 head, shoulder 2. We made that shoulder 1 head, and then we can expect a pullback to that daily shoulder 1 zone of interest, and then we can go to the daily minus 27. So that's what I can see on USDCHF right now, that we can have the dollar to have some strong momentum, and then we can maybe have some bearish momentum again. So that's what I can see. For this one, we need to have some patience more. If I go to the 4-hour, yeah, you need to see, okay, if we can make here the break of this institutional candle, lower high, then we can make the inversion and shoulder one, head, shoulder two, then a completion aligning here, and then some diesel or a pattern that can be taken in the form of a head and shoulder, or that bearish W like this. So yeah, that's what I can see. We need to have some patience for this trade. So yeah. Then the next one, USDCAD. So if I go to the monthly chart, you can see we are at the supply and demand zone on the monthly. So as I show you, this is clear support, institutional candle, support, resistance, support again, support, and here resistance, and now we are above it. So this can act like support. So yeah, that's nice to see. Then we are at the weekly now, and on the weekly we saw, okay, we have here that bullish candle close. It's a very big retrace candle. We are at this weekly highs. So yeah, okay, we have this weekly bullish candle close. We are at weekly highs. We can look for further for more upside momentum, because we have that weekly bullish candle close. We need to take in mind that this can be and diesel zone for more downside momentum, because we are at that monthly supply and demand zone. That can be a false break of that zone. And we just didn't tap the weekly fib completion. If I take it from the low to the high, like this, yeah, we have here a weekly minus 20 fib completion, like this. So we have a weekly fib completion of the minus 27. So this can be a sign, but yeah, I will look on the daily. What I can see on the daily is we have still here that bullish M that can play out, or that smaller bullish M here that can play out at this institutional candle zone that I drew there. So here I'm looking for a pattern. We have also that ascending trend line here, holding the price up for more upside momentum. We have that retrace candle already. And on the 4-hour, what we can see, on the 4-hour, I want to see the first candle, second candle, then here the third candle, and maybe a fourth candle to have here the deceleration box, just at my limit, like this decel box. Or if you go more to the downside, I want to see a pattern in the form of a shoulder one here, the head, shoulder two, or that bullish M or the previous lower high for more upside momentum. So on this one, we need to also have some patience. What will happen on that trade? And then the next one, EURCAD, sorry. So if I go on the monthly chart, you can see on the monthly that we are at a buying zone. We are here at clear support, some small resistance, support, nice wick here, support, and we went impulsively to the upside. And this can also happen too, that nice wick for more upside momentum till this monthly institutional candle that is working like a magnet. This can happen too. So what I did, okay, we keep in mind we are at the monthly buying zone. Then I went to the weekly, and the weekly is telling me that we can have more short-term bearish momentum, because we are in a bearish driver. We have that weekly bearish candle close. We already have the rejection of that monthly buying zone, but we can look at the daily for a pattern, what it will give us. And on the daily, you can see we have here that bearish W, first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, and possible fifth leg for more downside momentum, because this blue candle works like a magnet. So the price came back till this weekly, till that daily bullish candle close, and then we made immediately the day after a daily bearish candle close. So that's a sign that the bears are kicking in from that institutional candle, and that we can have potential more downside momentum. So then I went till a 4-hour chart, and what I can see, we touched our daily zone of interest, and then I want to see a pattern. We have that first leg, second leg, and then the close below this low we need to have. then we can make the bearish W. So the bearish W above the previous, oh sorry, I will draw it again, like this, the bearish W, like this, for more downside momentum. So I drew it like this here. I want to have the close below this low here, and then the pullback till this zone of interest here for the possible setup for taking the short like this till the daily TP for around 1.29200, like this, 200, and yeah, like this for around 5.1% if this happens. So we need to have also some patience on this trade, what will happen there. Then the last one is XAGUSD, that's silver USD. So if I go to the monthly chart, you can see we are at a previous structure resistance that can act like support here, because this was our monthly low, this is our monthly high, as you can see. So everything between that is just a correction for more upside momentum. So if I go now to the weekly chart, you can see that we are at a bearish driver. Also on the monthly, we are at a very bearish monthly driver. Weekly also bearish candle close at the weekly. So I went till the daily, and I saw that we have here on the daily a bearish W. We have that first leg, second leg, third leg, potential fourth leg, then till this zone, and then the fifth leg for more downside momentum. So I drew my daily zone of interest box at this institutional candle, because there is the liquidity sitting at this institutional candle, this bullish candle here. So I took my Fibonacci from the high till the low, and we just didn't tap 61.80, but I expect to tap this daily zone of interest. So if I go to the 4-hour, then we can see we can already make here that bullish M here like this. We have here that 4-hour bullish M. We have that fib completion till minus 60.80 of the 4-hour like this. This will be our minus 60.80 4-hour fib completion. Like this, the round number to the downside, 19.08, like this 4-hour fib completion. Yes. And from that point, I expect that we can have the push, and then I want to see the deceleration at this daily zone of interest, or a pattern in the form of a head and shoulders, or that bearish W above the previous higher low, like this. So these are the possibilities. We need to have some patience this upcoming week. So we need to wait. So yeah, I hope you will have a nice trading week, guys, and trade safely. And yeah, see you next week. Bye.